What are the best settings for my ASV machine? If you are using an adaptive servo-ventilation machine and wondering about the best settings, you are in the right place. This is especially important for those dealing with heart failure and sleep apnea. Let's break down what you need to know. First, the settings on your adaptive servo-ventilation machine should be tailored to your specific needs. One of the key settings is the Expiratory Positive Airway Pressure. This setting helps keep your airway open during sleep. A typical minimum setting for expiratory positive airway pressure is around 4 to 6 centimeters of water. This allows the machine to adjust pressure as needed. The maximum setting can go up to 15 centimeters of water, ensuring it can respond to any obstructive events effectively. Next, we have the pressure support, which is the difference between inspiratory positive airway pressure and expiratory positive airway pressure. This setting assists with ventilation by increasing airflow when you inhale. A common range for pressure support is 4 to 6 centimeters of water. It is essential not to limit this support too much. The machine needs some flexibility to adjust pressures for treating central apneas. Another important setting is the backup rate. This feature ensures that you receive a minimum number of breaths per minute, especially if your breathing rate drops. You can set this rate as a fixed number or allow it to adjust automatically based on your breathing patterns. Properly setting the backup rate helps maintain consistent ventilation, particularly for those with central sleep apnea and heart failure. The maximum inspiratory positive airway pressure is also a key setting. This can be set up to 30 centimeters of water, providing enough support during episodes of apnea or hypopnea. Titration and ongoing monitoring are vital for finding the best settings. This process often occurs during a sleep study, where healthcare professionals adjust settings to balance the reduction of apneas while considering heart function, especially in heart failure patients. For those with reduced ejection fraction, the focus may shift from just lowering the apnea-hypopnea index to optimizing heart function. This means adjusting pressures carefully to support cardiac output. Lastly, it is important to consider individual patient factors. Adaptive servo-ventilation should be used cautiously in patients with heart failure and an ejection fraction of 45% or lower. In these cases, settings must be optimized and monitored closely by specialists. For patients with preserved ejection fraction, the settings can be adjusted more freely to normalize the apnea-hypopnea index. To summarize, the best settings for your adaptive servo-ventilation machine typically include a minimum expiratory positive airway pressure of 4 to 6 centimeters of water, a maximum of up to 15 centimeters of water, pressure support between 4 to 6 centimeters of water, and a backup rate tailored to your needs. These settings allow the machine to adjust dynamically to treat both obstructive and central sleep apnea while considering heart function in patients with heart failure. Regular monitoring and adjustments are essential for achieving optimal results.